All right, hello Libra. This is going to be a reading for the energy for this upcoming weekend. It is September 20th, 2025. Can I pull in Libra energy, please? Can I pull in Libra energy as I'm splitting? We got the Five of Cups, Lovers. Five of Cups, Lovers in the split, and the Ten of Swords that fell out. Pull Libra. Libra. Can I pull out Libra? September 22nd. Can I get one more card, please, for Libra? Can I get one more card? Thank you. Okay, Libra, you got the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles here, there's gonna be feelings of I'm trying, but I'm not getting anywhere. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not getting anywhere. I've done all this work, but I'm not getting anywhere. And you have. You've done a lot of hard work, Libra. You've tried your best to get the ball rolling. But like I said, you have this feeling of not getting anywhere. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, I just heard maybe you're trying too hard. Maybe you're trying too hard. Sometimes we try so hard and we focus so hard that we don't give the universe room to wiggle. We don't give the universe room to lend a helping hand because we got such a death grip on what it is that we're trying to create, trying to move, trying to shift, whatever you're trying to do. And I'm hearing about planting seeds. You've planted the seeds, Libra, on whatever this is. You've planted the seeds. And it could be a million different things for million different people, but you've planted the seeds of hope and promise and inspiration. You've planted the seeds. But with this Ten of Swords, there's something you're missing. There's a step that you're missing. Okay. You've planted the seeds. You've done the hard work. You're waiting to see results. But I don't think you were alone in this. You've been planting these seeds with somebody. Okay? You've been planting these seeds with somebody. And whoever this is, their energy is not where it should be. This is gossipy and backstabbing energy. Please, I get another card for Libra. What is up with this Ten of Swords? Why am I looking at this Ten of Swords here, please? Who is this that Libra is working with? Who is this? They're working with somebody. This is a second party energy. There's you and somebody else. What is the deal with this Ten of Swords, please? Tell me more. I need another card on this Ten of Swords. Okay. Four of Wands. It's normally my happy home card. So you're trying to create change within the home. Okay? It's got something to do with your home. I don't know what it is. Is it actual change? You're trying to remodel, or like emotional change? You're trying to build on a relationship. I don't know. Could be either one. But there's a block. There's an energy block somewhere between you and the second party, okay? You're working really hard. You're planting your seed. You're doing what you can. But not so much for the second party. Not so much. I don't know. I don't know if they don't want to do with you, if you're not in agreement about something. They don't want to cooperate with you. You don't want to cooperate with them. But there's something going on, and this energy is really, really not. Can I get more information, please? Give me more information. What is the deal? Yeah, Two of Cups. So, yeah, this is definitely something you're working on with somebody, which we had that figured out already. There's Two of Cups popping out because I was expecting the Lovers. We got Two of Cups. It's very emotional. This is very emotional change. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to create, it's very emotional, okay? And you feel like you've done your part. You've planted your seeds. You've done the work. You've done your part. You've done the work. You've planted your seeds. When I say planting seeds, the thing that followed directly behind it was like, I heard something about date nights. So you're trying to mend a broken relationship here, is what you're doing. You're trying to mend a broken relationship, but you feel like you're the only one. You feel like you're the only one. You're the only one invested in this relationship, Libra. You're trying your best to fix it, and it's going absolutely nowhere. Like, it is stuck. Can I get some cards of guidance for Libra, please? Okay, the Magician popped out. Now, you're already trying. You're already planting seeds. You're already trying to do the work. You're already trying to fix whatever this broken link is in this relationship. The Magician popped out. The Magician always has what he needs to manifest whatever he wants or desires, okay? This relationship already has everything it needs, okay? I feel like this is a long-term relationship. Yeah, this is a long-term relationship I'm speaking of right now. Like, you guys have been together for many, many moons, okay? And, okay, Libra. All right. Let me see if I can explain this. Okay. You guys have been together for many, many moons, okay? Something has happened to damage the relationship. You've been trying to put it back together. Your partner, not so much, okay? I don't know if they've already threw in a towel, if they're just preoccupied, because life is busy these days for a lot of people. They just don't have the time, energy, or, wanting to fix it. But with the Magician card here, it's talking about with this emotional aspect to this reading. This is a deep ass reading, Libra. Whatever. This emotional aspect to this reading. Focus more on the change you want to see in your partner. Now, when I say that, we can't change people. Okay, you can't without their free will involved, without them agreeing to it. Okay, but let me say this: you can be the change you want to see. Okay, you start acting a certain way, speaking a certain way, thinking a certain way about this person, whoever this is in this relationship that you're trying to change. You're going to see energy start moving. Okay, you're going to see them start to change. They may not know why, they might not understand it, but they're going to start to change. And they're going to start to do it willingly because the energy is starting to loosen up. Okay? We're playing follow the leader here. Is what basically what you're doing. You're playing follow the leader with your emotions and your it's so fucking hard to explain. Be the change you want to see in this relationship. You start being the things that you're trying to create from this other person. You start being that change, feeling those feelings, thinking those thoughts, speaking those words that you want this person, that you want to see out of this person, then you will start seeing them. Things will start changing. But as long as you have this defensive energy, okay, this this I'm doing all this work and you're doing nothing to repair us, defensive energy, um, I'm putting all my blood, sweat, and tears into this and you're doing nothing energy, it's going to remain stuck until the point where it breaks, okay? It's going to have no other choice but to break, and one or both of you is going to let go. It's going to let go because letting go of the old, bringing in the new. So you need to be this new change that you want to see in this relationship, or it's going to be gone. Okay, because this is some very, very. There's no doubt that you love this person and this person loves you. Like, this is a very long term, like I said, long term relationship. I can see that. I can feel the distance, very long term. But at some point, we all have to let go of the old and bring in the new. And unless this new change, unless this relationship starts to repair itself in some kind of way, because right now it's very, I don't want to say toxic because it's not toxic. You think you guys aren't doing things like cheating, drugs, partying, things that would really, really break a relationship down. No, you're not doing that. It's just like you grew apart. Things happen, life happens, children, jobs, things that make you separate emotionally. That's the type of separation distance I'm talking about right now. So unless you start repairing it, it's gonna leave. Okay, because it will no longer serve either one of you guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is stuck. If it remains stuck for a certain amount of time, the universe is probably gonna call it quits for you, so that you can move on with your life and your partner can move on with their life. But it can be repaired. It can be repaired if you're willing to do the work. If you're willing to do the work, it can be repaired. Okay, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm not saying it'll be overnight. It will not be overnight. But start being the change. I'm going to say this one more time. Start tower on the bottom of the deck as I'm saying this, okay? Tower on the bottom of the deck. Things will start falling apart. Be the change you want to see in your partner. Think the thoughts, feel the feelings, show the emotions, okay? Okay? Do the actions that you want to see out of your partner. And they will eventually, now I'm not saying, like I said, it's not going to be overnight. I don't know a time frame. I don't know how long this will take. And a lot of people do not have the willpower to do this, Libra. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of love, okay? But eventually your partner will follow suit, follow the leader, okay? Actually, not just your partner, your whole household, okay? Just setting an example, quote unquote, for the whole household, and they will fall in line, okay? All right, Libra, that's your reading. I don't know how many people are going to resonate with that. Could be just for a certain Libra, but there you go. There's your advice. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye.